Intelligent design proponents say the eye is too complex. It could not have evolved. Science says, look at the evidence.
Scientists like me see complex structures like the eye having arisen from natural processes through small individual steps rather than from a single large step.
Mollusks show an interesting series of developments that probably also represent stages in the evolution of the vertebrate eye. First, you get a light-sensitive row of cells. And that has an advantage because that at least lets you tell light from dark, and that's important for some biochemical processes. Next, you have another mollusk that has basically a cupped structure where the cells are inside of a basin, and that allows you to tell which direction the light is coming from. That's an advantage over just being able to tell light from dark, so that could be selected for. Next along the line, you have basically the equivalent of a pinhole camera, where primitive focusing becomes possible. Next comes the evolution of a primitive lens, which again is another improvement in the ability to focus an image. And finally, you have a very complex structure with a very good lens, which is able to focus light very effectively on the back of the eye and thus transmit a lot more information to the brain.
Scientists not only see evidence of evolution in the increasing complexity of mollusk eye development, they see it even in our own development. The eyes of a human fetus grow increasingly complex, in stages, just as the eyes of mollusks have over thousands of years.
First of all, you get basically a light-sensitive patch, and then you get a cup-like form that eventually forms a whole lens and a full eye with all the nerves and all the connections, bringing light to the brain and so forth. And then the baby is born, and then you can see. If it can grow, it can evolve. A very similar process produces an eye in an organism that's born, like you or me, is a process that took place over millions of years across scores of different lineages of evolving organisms.
What this shows is a complex structure like the eye can develop through many small steps from something simpler. And this is how Darwinian evolution works.